Bullseye.
Secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried about the refund.
What's up YouTube, it's Zyph here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Skyblock. In today's episode, at the start, I'm going to be showing you a little bit of what I've done in between episodes, because I have done some work, and I have gotten back from my trip now, so I should be good to go. So, as you can see, a little bit of obvious changes right off the start. I've done a lot of work. I got rid of the little cobblestone generator thing. I got my second account chopping away with help from Bobo. He helped me create one of these things, so I didn't know how to make one. He helped me learn how to make one, so now I know. I also made a cocoa bean farm. I bought a stack of cocoa beans for 100 from someone instead of buying one for buying one for 4,000 from the shop. I just bought a stack of them for 100 from someone because they had a lot of them. And then I set this up as a furnace area and moved my snowman thing into here. And then this thing I need to get rid of, but there's still a lot of snowballs and shovels in this chest. And as you can see, there is a lot of snow around the bottom of here. So what I decided to do under here is, instead of using all my stone brick slabs that I've been using for all the walls down below here to funnel all the cactus once it falls down, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use all the snow because that levels up my island faster, and I'm gonna shape all the water and stuff with snow. And I actually need to turn up my volume a little bit because it seems a little bit quiet. Because I've been having background noise all day because I've been watching all the March Madness basketball tournament stuff, and I kind of went off on a limb on my bracket and went for Oregon. They ended up losing today, which kind of sucks. But, anyway, besides that, I've done a bunch of other stuff as well. So, I built up all the walls around here. As you can see, there's... Oh, I have Kit Skylord, actually, as of now. I didn't think I had any. So, what I was about to say, because I was assuming I didn't have any kits, was I have no kits. So, I'm using all my kit, sand, that you get like 40 of it when you do all of the kits, to go around and fill up this layer, and that's what I'm going to use to upgrade my cactus farm at the start. So I also have this spawner area, and then I'll have spawner areas in each of these, but for now I've just been using that for growing trees on top and having all the skeleton stuff in there. But so I also need to expand all this dirt and stuff, and need to expand this sugar cane. And this guy is so helpful. Like, I get all this stuff in here, and but I get all this cobblestone from him so far. But I have been working a long time on all of these freaking pathway things, and I'm gonna have bridges over here. So the best example of one is over here. This is the first one I made. So, oh, I actually didn't finish the pillars down over here. Gotta go like this on both sides. And then I can go over to here and do it like that. And boom. Alright. Okay, so I'm actually going to turn my chat off so that you guys don't read all the staff chat and social spy stuff, because I forgot to turn that off beforehand. Because there's actually a good amount of people online right now. So there's going to be some communication in staff chat, and that staff chat's for staff to see, not for everyone in a video to see. So I'm gonna turn that off, so that's why I turned that off. So anyway, I'm just gonna finish up the finishing touches to that, and these are gonna be bridges across. So I was thinking I'd remove this dirt and make all my paths out of stone brick, I guess. That was a suggestion by Potato, because since clay is really difficult to get, I can just use stone bricks for the paths and stone slabs for literally everything else. So I'll do stone bricks, and just as pathways, I think it'll look good, and I'll probably switch out that lapis stuff and use that as accent blocks in different places. But this should end up looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in all this stuff, and I'm actually going to turn this down just a little bit. But, so there has been a lot of stuff going on, and I did finally get my car, and we'll post a bunch of pictures and stuff of that on Twitter soon, I guess. But, let's fill up all these paths, and let's actually see what it looks like. Yeah, I like it. It looks pretty good. So, the basic idea here is that you get the staircase, and you're going down with the staircase, and have it to where there's a spot to come down onto the path here on this side and on this block over here. And then in the middle, you can walk through underneath the staircase. That's the general idea. Or we can have it where the bridge goes across and then there's a staircase that goes down and back. And I'm starting to like that idea a little bit better. But that's going to mess up the shape of my sugarcane farm, and I'm not so thrilled with that idea for that reason. But I don't know. We'll figure it out as the time comes. But it should be good along those lines. So also, if I do IS-info, and my chat is completely off. Okay, let's... whatever. I'll just leave all that stuff on. I can turn social spy off. And then right here, so I'm level 133.46 now, which is awesome. I got all this stuff going. I got a lot of snow, which is most of my levels, and then stone slabs, that many is a while. But let's see, we can do can you make it, isn't there a way to make it where it's just commands? Whatever. Anyway, I'll just leave the chat on and I'll just try to ignore it. There we go. Okay, so also if I do / challenges, I'm over level 100, so I'm gonna do that challenge, and then I need to make cookies and stuff. I have 64 pumpkins. I don't have 64 wheat. Let's do thanks, and then I also changed the color of my name, and they changed the way that the mod tab looked, and so all the mods, as you saw with Swag talking up here, and there was. Were any of them on? No, all of the other ones logged off. But Potato and Doc also changed their names. So did I just click something in the inventory? I think I did. Whatever. That is so loud. But anyway, what was I getting? I need a stack of pumpkins, and I just put that on the ground. Yeah, here's a stack of pumpkins, and let's do /C. And we can do pumpkin farmer. Okay, so that gave me 5 more dirt. Let's see. 1 milk bucket. There's the fish, melon, sugar, wheat, potato, carrot, pumpkin, cactus. So I can do all that except for potato, carrot, and wheat. And then rotten flesh and all the monster slayer stuff. I don't have anywhere close to any of that. Brown mushroom, red mushroom. So I think that's it for challenges wise so far. Thanks. And let's fill up the rest of this path. So what I'm going to be doing a little bit in this episode is just kind of showing you guys around and just kind of working on my island a little bit more. I got 2 more challenges in this episode, so we are making some progress. Let's see how many more. I need 4 more medium challenges. So I think in between episodes, I'll do all the fishing or maybe buy some fish from people, because fishermen, I hate freaking fishing in Minecraft. It drives me nuts. It is so obnoxious. But anyway, I could probably buy most of this stuff off of people. I could get the bones and arrows. And to be honest, I might just... I could actually get all this stuff. So that might actually be what I work on. I could make a sword, and I could go through and switch the different spawner types and do that. Let's see. Anyone selling mushrooms? And while I'm filling this in, maybe someone will reply. So that could be good. There we go. And then this will look very uniform and organized with all these pathways around. Before I start building up any of my crazy machines or anything like that, I want to get all the infrastructure laid down and not try to make the pathways around what I build. I'm trying to do it in the opposite order that I did last time, because last time, even though my island made me a ton of money, it was semi-organized, not really. Like, it was kind of organized to an extent. Like, it was obvious that I tried, but it wasn't really done, like, ahead of time, obvious what I was going for. It was kind of a, I'm just gonna wing it kind of organized, which most of the time is, I guess, okay for what you're trying to do, but for the way I'm trying to do it, making it look nice all the way across, that's not what I want to do this time. So I'm gonna make all of these paths ahead of time just to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And so, oh, I remember what I was supposed to be doing during this episode besides doing all this this shenanigan stuff, is I was supposed to be building a cocoa bean official area, and I haven't really decided where I was gonna do all that stuff yet, but I think I might do that in the next episode because I'm working more on infrastructure and the spawner stuff. So I think I'm gonna go for more challenges based for this episode, and I also did something kind of similar for the last episode. So and then in the next episode, I want to kind of switch it up a little bit so that it's not always every single episode about challenges. Even though that's kind of the point of Skyblock, I don't want it to make it like every episode, oh, it's challenges with Zyph, episode 3. Like, I don't want that to be like the basis of Skyblock. I still want it to be building and having fun and doing economy stuff and all that. But I have gotten a little bit more money. I have like 2,000 now instead of like 500. So I've just been selling crops and like melons and cocoa beans and stuff. But I mean, people are starting to get up there in Baltop. Like, I mean, there was someone at like 30,000 earlier, but they spent it all on like hoppers or something. Because it's really easy to, once you get all your money up there, to spend it in like 10 seconds. Because even though spawners may look cheap because they're 29k, you don't make money as fast. So it's actually like really expensive. So yeah, that's how that goes. But I think I might actually run out of stone bricks. That might suck. And I don't know, like I haven't checked the price of coal in spawn, but I'm hoping it's semi-cheap, or I'm going to be cooking a lot of wood for charcoal. So let's go over here and see how much stone I got. Oh my gosh, that piston thing is so loud. But let's get whatever stone lays around in any of these things. Oh, there's 4, and there's none. Okay. Let's see, stone blocks. Sweet. And that. It's good to know that this guy is doing some serious work over there. But if I do EWB, get one of those. Oh, no, I'm not making slabs. Let's do that. There we go. I won't have enough to finish this, but I'm coming pretty close to it. So, I'm going to go check for coal and stuff, and then I'll start working on the spawner stuff. And we'll see how that goes. So, let me just place the rest of these. And boom. Okay. So, let's do warp shop. See what the deal is. Coal. Buy 16 coal for 32. Yes, that's a good price, actually. So, I need 10 stacks. So, 10 stacks. Let's do this. Okay. So, let's do it's like colon. It's like back, and then what are you gonna say after that? Okay, so now I got my auto buy thing, and now I'm spending all of my money. Look at my money go. Oh, I don't like seeing that happen. I just spent like half my money. Oh man, that's gonna take a serious toll, but it's gonna work out in the long run. It should be worth it. So I am doing this even though it makes me sad on the inside. So, oh my gosh, that freaking every time gets me. Let's do this. And we can grab a bunch of this as well to fill up all the furnaces with to get more stone going while we are doing other stuff. So let's do this and fill it all the way up with as much coal as we possibly can get with all of this cobblestone so that we can be maximum efficiency person man thing robobobtard thingy-mabobber. And there we go. Okay. Oh wait, that's not enough cobblestone. Do that and go through, and we're almost done. This is kind of the boring part of the Skyblock stuff where you gotta do all the like in between BS kind of crap stuff. But there we go. Furnaces are all going and filled up. So let me actually grab some of my leather armor so I don't like die instantly. And let's just get some of that. And then you can just make like an iron sword, I think. I think that should be fine. So we'll just make one of those. And there's actually a really funny thing going on with Bobo, Potato, and Doc. They were playing around with the snowman, and Bobo started calling it his wife and stuff, and it was really funny. But let's see. Let's go in here. Does this need to be covered up? There we go, and there we go. So this should spawn stuff. Oh, why is it cow? What the heck? Did they change it? Spawner. Wait, let's see. Well, that's actually good. I have time to look at what I need to do instead of getting immediately attacked. Rotten flesh, string, gunpowder, arrow, bone. So I'm gonna go for spiders first. Let's do spawner, spider. Oh, Miner Pro logged on here. I told him the IP of the server. I didn't realize he was gonna get on immediately. Sweet. I could actually do some sneaky flying up stuff. Hi, Miner. Cool. Let's see. What I might do. Let's see. This is gonna take a while. So I think I'm actually gonna cut the video here, and I'll see you guys in just a second when I start getting closer to completing this challenge. See ya. And I am back. So the way I ended up getting this stuff was I was in there for a little bit, killed some stuff, and I got ganged up on by 6 spiders that spontaneously spawned at the same time as I was trying to get out of here, and they climbed up the wall and killed me, and half of all the loot that I had gained fell into the void, and it all went to crap. So I went and found Kitten Man, who is Vasha in game up here, and made a deal with them for like $350, and I got all of this stuff for the challenge. So what I need to do is I click this /C once the server stops lagging, and then I click Monster Slayer. Boom, challenge completed. So now I need 3 more medium rank challenges to unlock the hard challenges, and then there's the master challenges. So I need cookies, milk bucket, a bunch of fish, a bunch of different kinds of food. I need to get wheat, potato, and carrot farms going, and then I gotta get mushrooms. So I think that's all I'm gonna do for challenges in this episode. Watch the language, please. Okay, why don't we just randomly go out of chat? Watch the language, please. There we go. Okay, now that it's starting to speed up again, I don't know why, but usually at about this time of the night, they start doing updates on stuff, and everything starts kind of lagging just for a little bit. So, let's see. Alright. Cocoa beans, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the thing that I said I was going to do next episode. It turns out I'm going to do it this episode, because I was going to spend all my episode doing that, but I realized that was going to take too long, and it would be like a 3-hour-long episode of me just attacking mobs and then dying and having to start over. And that would not be a fun experience for anyone, especially me. So I decided against that, and tried doing it off screen for a little bit, and ended up dying. And I actually lost most of my iron from that. So kit. I think I have Kit Skylord. Yeah, Kit Skylord. There we go. So all these items should appear. Oh, did that fill up my whole inventory already? Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's switch this out, actually. And then let's put this armor on so I don't die immediately whenever anything touches me at all. And man, this is... Okay. This guy is just being nuts. Whenever you've been warned and they need to chill and stop swearing, you get to mute for 5 minutes. Okay. Muted for 5 minutes for swearing after being told not to. Bam! Get smacked. Okay, anyway, let's go back to what I was doing. So, let's see. So, I need an axe. It doesn't have to be a fancy iron axe. Just need a normal axe. So, let's get one of these and do that. Okay, 4, and then we can turn these into chests real fast. And I think I'm just gonna stack these. There we go. Alright, then I can dump everything in here, and then eventually I'll get a chest system area set up. And now that I realized from my kit, I got some more sand, and I also got more iron, so I could have just made a better axe right there, which is actually what I'm gonna do. So, I actually need all this. I don't know why I put that all in there. And then I'm going to grab that. So, let's just make a stone axe and then not use it, and then make an iron axe like a normal person. Okay. There we go. Let's put the stone axe in there. We don't need any of that stuff, and I think that should be good. So yeah, let's get going. So I'm just gonna go down here, and I'm just gonna chop down all of this, and just go all the way down and chop down all the jungle logs, get all the cocoa beans, and then I'll make a big funnel thing similar to what I did in the last Skyblock thing that I had, and then we should be good to go. So let's go over here. And actually, from my kits and stuff, I think I got some ice blocks, so I could get the stuff to travel faster along the ground. No, it's only 2 ice blocks for starting off. That's the water things that take up all that space. Let's see. Let's go over here and chop down all this stuff. Yeah, we're getting a lot of cocoa beans from this. Holy crap. So once we get all this stuff out of the way, then we should be able to make a big pattern here on this dark oak plank like platform thing, and then we should be able to get cocoa beans. And Dr. Hobo, or just call him like Doc or whatever, he has one that's like this that has pistons on each side where you flick it and it goes over there, and then you flick it and it goes back. And I don't want to do that because you gotta individually go up and flick all the levers, and then you gotta individually go back and replane them. So I'm gonna do the thing that I did in V2? V2 I made that? I think it was V2, because V3, yeah, I didn't have it in V3. In V2 I made a big cocoa bean thing. I'm gonna make one that's the same kind of idea and design if I don't lag out of the server in like 5 seconds once all these logs are gone. Oh, okay, so now I gotta chop all, what the crap? Alright, let's just go chop down all the logs again. Okay, that makes sense. So I made this same big cocoa thing in V2, and I'm gonna make it in here. And V2 actually wasn't that long ago. V3 didn't last super long, and I was kind of inactive through part of that a little bit, but not for very much of it. It was just like for a couple weeks I kind of sporadically uploaded it, and it was kind of like meh. So let's do this, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can do 6, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 3, 4, then 2, 3, 4. So we need some more dark oak planks. So there we go. Got some dark oak. That's spruce wood, so that won't work. So let's just build this out. How many blocks more does it need? Like 2, 3, something like that. There we go. And then we can build out this side. There we build that, and boop, boop, boop. And I guess I can fill this in because I already kind of placed blocks there. I don't want to make it look terrible. And then I'll place the rest on here so that there's 1 block around the whole way for the most part. Except for on this side, but I don't have enough blocks to do across there. But anyway, that should be good. So let's start building up here. So we do this and do that. And let's actually get rid of this, because we're going to need as much jungle logs as possible, because we want the most possible cocoa bean placeage area that we can have, so that we can have literally the most possible. So let's do this, and I'm just gonna make it, even though the walls are gonna be jungle logs, at the bottom it won't have cocoa beans on them. It'll have like a little area to store stuff, etc., etc. And I might make it look nicer on the bottom part after the episode and stuff, so that it's like ends up looking good and I don't have to rush everything. And I'm trying to keep it to about a 30-minute episode. The first part before this was already like 15 minutes, so I got like 15 minutes to tear down the cocoa bean farm and kind of explain kind of what I was doing. And so I think this one is actually smaller than the other one, and so I'm gonna make these things, I guess, in each corner. I don't know, I might just make one and then make little projects that are kind of like tower things like this in each corner, or I might just make some sort of farm, I could make like nether wart in one corner, brown mushrooms in one corner, red mushrooms in the other, and then have cocoa beans in this corner, because it's kind of like weird crops that you put in the little corners. And then you can have like pumpkins on one side, melons on one side, sugarcane on one side, and then like wheat, carrot, potatoes on the other side. So that should work out pretty good. So let's do this. And how far up do we think this will go? Let's get that. And I place it. How the freaking crap did I place this sideways? Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. I'm like walking above it, and it's just like boom, it's sideways. What? How do you place sideways? One does not simply place it sideways. So I think what I'm gonna do is I got like 5 or so minutes left in this one. I don't want to make the whole thing super boring, but it also is, granted, like 11:45 at night. And I am kind of tired because I've been playing and doing a crap ton of homework and stuff today. And yeah, so let's do this and build up just a little bit more. And please don't lag and make me replace all this stuff, because that would be extremely freaking annoying to have to go through. Whoa, did you hear that? It just sounded like I rapidly just like spammed all the blocks everywhere, and it was just like, and really I just placed all the blocks really slow, and it just finally caught up with all the sounds and the server lag stuff. So yeah, this is fantastic. So I'm not even sure if any of these blocks are going to be here, if I'm going to have to place all these again. Or you could just time out of the server, and that could be fantastic. Sick. So I'll be back in just a second again. And I am back from the server kicking me out of the server and stuff. So I did a little bit in between episodes once I got back in here. I made this little platform thing that goes down into here, that because I don't have a hopper and a chest thing, I'm just gonna jump down into here, and I'll just sit here and it'll collect it all, and then I'll go back up and replace all this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up so that this is on the edges, and then I'm gonna go all the way around with this stuff, and then I'm gonna make a cool little design in the middle so that it has like leaves around the edges, and then spruce planks in the middle. So I don't need that extra leaf there, but I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna border this like so, and just go like that, and then go back around the other way. And I'm just gonna keep repeating this little thingy all the way around. It's kind of weird scroll wheeling. I'm used to just normal clicking the hotkeys, so I'm gonna go back to doing that, because the scroll wheel thing is kind of throwing me off a little bit. But anyway, so the thing's basically done. These things aren't very complicated to make, and I already screwed up the top part, but there we go, and that should be good. And you just do that, and then I can make a workbench, and I can do this and make a chest here, and then I can also make like 4 crafting tables so that it matches the pattern, and boom, I can do this, this, that, and I can go all the way around like so, and then I can place a chest right here. And now I need to go grab a water bucket, which I forgot to do, and then let's see, do I have a water bucket anywhere? Water bucket, just do that, just make one. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All my water sources are underneath slabs, so I need a pickaxe. Pickaxe. There we go. Sweet. So those are some of the extras that I made for my second account so that I can mine stuff, which is extremely helpful for getting all these stone slabs and stone bricks, because literally everything on my island, path-wise and building-wise, is supposed to be made out of stone. That's not like farming stuff. And so this should work. This should push the water down. Oh, wait. I can't get down this very easily. But you push the water down, and then it pushes everything down into here. So that should be how it works. Yeah, so everything's getting pushed down that way. So sweet. So the thing is working. So Then all I gotta do is I gotta go down here and I got to line the walls with all the cocoa beans so that it can grow while I'm doing other stuff, and then I can come back to a metric crap ton of cocoa beans being in this farm. It'll be great. So that should be about it for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this cocoa bean challenges, kind of just like a building type episode where it's like setting up my infrastructure, getting another farm going, all that kind of stuff. And I'll fill up the rest of this off screen because this is just kind of repetitive. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode of Skyblock. I'm sorry for not being as loud and like I don't know, just more interesting. I'm just kind of tired. It's like almost midnight. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode of Skyblock. And that zoomed in too far. Wait, get back. What the heck just happened? It's like half the screen. That looks like a little bug face. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode of Skyblock, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.
I don't think you understand, I'm a beast, and there ain't no one going harder than me. So if you hating on me, I just let it be. You ain't worth my time for me to even say the least. Why? Cause I'm a beast. I said I'm a beast, and there